Brainiacs, does this picture make you hungry? You may have eaten 15 minutes ago, but this gleam of this tasty, delicious, mouth-watering burger is guaranteed to have you scrolling through Uber Eats at the very least. And now you're ordering your second dinner. Your brain is constantly reminding you to eat, even when your stomach isn't empty. Usually this is a good thing. Our bodies and brain constantly work together to regulate what and when we eat in order to keep a tight ship throughout the day. Each consumption is meant to contribute proteins, nutrients, vitamins, and minerals to our bodies so that you can do the 100 things on your today's to-do list. But what if our brains didn't remind us to eat? What if we had the ability to run through an entire day without the distraction of hunger or craving? That's good, right? In this video, Brainiacs, we investigate this question as well as answer just exactly what purpose hunger serves us in our everyday lives. Plus, we look at a rare and mysterious medical case in which a boy's brain and body do not signal to him that he's hungry. Spoiler alert, it's not easy. In 2013, Landon Jones, a 12-year-old boy from Iowa, began to recover from a non-serious lung infection when he started to feel no desire to eat food, even drink water, despite being able to taste and smell normally. Now, at first glance, this doesn't seem like a serious issue. So you don't feel hungry. We've all lost our sense of appetite at one point or another. This is because cytokines, a small protein, is released when we're sick. The presence of this peptide leads to a loss of appetite, which explains why your mom has to force food down your throat when you get caught with a bug. Stress and anxiety are also factors that can lead to a loss of appetite. One of the side effects of stress is the release of hormones called epinephrine, more commonly known as adrenaline, which can temporarily diminish hunger. Because our body is on high alert, we suppress our appetite so that our body can conserve its energy to fight or flight from a potentially dangerous situation. It's true that some people binge eat when they're stressed, but others are so focused on the act of worrying that they simply forget to eat entirely. And then there's the weather. In hot environments, our appetites tend to diminish. Because our body heats up when we eat, we feel less inclined to eat large and hefty meals that would raise our internal temperatures. Instead, hot climates subconsciously have to skip meals or eat food that are water-based like fruits. In the case of Landon, however, this went beyond a temporary loss of appetite. The boy quickly dropped from 108 to 70 pounds because his brain did not remind him to eat, and therefore he never felt hungry. As a result, Jones's parents had to constantly remind him to eat and drink on a regimented schedule, even if he didn't feel like it. What's interesting is that the boy has gone through a series of comprehensive medical exams, and to this day, doctors have been unable to officially diagnose the problem. Some experts believe that there may be a problem with the boy's hypothalamus, located at the base of the brain, which controls hunger, thirst, body temperature, sleep, and sex drive. Although we don't have very much information on Landon's rare condition, we can gather some evidence from similar eating disorders that could shed some light on exactly how important these reminders for our brain to eat are. Turns out, it's very important, but no surprise there. Bulimic patients, from their constant habit of purging and binging, train their brain to forget that it's hungry. This can be a real issue when bulimic patients are recovering because they have to retrain their bodies to eat. This is done by strict, regimented meals even when they're not hungry in the hopes of reintroducing normal and necessary acts of eating. Without this automatic habit, the human body would constantly run on low power mode because it isn't getting the necessary daily intake of vitamins, minerals, and proteins that keep you running throughout the day. By now, you should be pretty grateful that your brain is able to feed your body so naturally and effortlessly. While our research has not brought up a staggering number of similar cases to Landon's, we still think it's important to not take any of this for granted. But we did come across this in our research. If you're trying to suppress your hunger temporarily, science recommends tapping into one of the other major behavioral drives, thirst or sleep. So if you find yourself hungry after all this food talk, try drinking a glass of water first. And while you're gumping it all down, you might as well watch more of our videos to keep you informed and well-versed on all things science. See you later, Brainiacs.